So, let's jump right into the action. What's going on now? Progress? Interesting. What's going on here? Why doesn't it start? Let's wait a moment. Time for some brandy. I wonder what's happening there. Here in Paris, we hear excellent reports from our correspondent in Boston that strongly suggests the British colonists are unlikely to make peace with perfidious Albion anytime soon. After the Boston massacre, the battles against the local militia at Lexington and Concord, especially after the battle between British and American forces on Bunker Hill outside Boston, the citizens of Boston appear to prefer death to servitude. In particular, men like Captain John Paul exemplified this contempt of British authority by openly challenging their vaunted supremacy of the waves. We, the people of France, owe it these brave men to stand behind them and provide what support we can. It is imperative we call upon Our Majesty Louis the 16th to aid these men. Men like Captain John Paul of the US Navy, who openly challenge Britain's alleged supremacy of the waves. Rise, people of France, support America, support their liberty, support their equality, support their brotherhood. Nice. So the Frenchies we have already won, but I have no idea what's going on there. So interesting. And now, so maybe there is some, maybe you can't even fight this battle, but this is kind of auto-resolved or whatever, because if I try this one now, I can only choose from Zephir and Earlston, the two ships I have not sent there. But that's a bit whack, I think, because so when I try to play this one, probably I also only have those two ships. So maybe this is kind of side quest or whatever that is randomly resolved. Yeah, I can only use the Zephir and the Earlston, which is not that good for a sea battle because they have no cannon at all. So I need to go back to the harbor. This reminds me a little bit of the... Maybe you remember the Assassin's Creed Black Flag game, where you also had those small missions. 1 turns left. Interesting. And when is this turn finished? Well, I can't continue without my heavy ships. Oh, heavy. It's bullshit, but so there are turns somehow. But when does this end? Oh, this is Nantucket, I think. Oh, cool. Nantucket Island. For those who have seen the... I don't know the English title. I think in German the movie was called Im Herzen der See, which means in the heart of the sea. About those whaling ships, about the USS Essex. The movie is about the USS Essex that was hit by a big whale, which was the real story of the Moby Dick novel. And they sail from Nantucket Island, so now I know where it is. That's cool. It's near an island before Boston. There's Cape Cod, this one I have heard before. Duration 1. But when does this turn end? So I can't continue with anything now. I cannot play another battle. I could send, if I put them there. Is a turn? Is a turn a kind of battle or whatever? Let's just have a saving. Okay, save. When I click next stage, there's an unfinished battle. Okay, yeah. Now I am defeated. Okay. So that was bullshit. Then let's just reload it, but I really wonder when this special mission will be finished. Load. Naval patrol, 1 turn left. So maybe this was not a good idea to send all my forces there. Shall I play this mission now? Without any escort? So this will be a total nonsense, I think. So I could, of course, take my 2 ships and try to escape from them. But this will be This will be really hard. It depends on the wind and whatever. Let's just try it. Ah, the wind was very light yesterday afternoon. The captain of the Minerva and I thought it advisable to move offshore to find a better tack to move north. So okay, now it seems that we have an escort ship, which is good. So then let's play this mission, and hopefully after this mission, this auto resolve or whatever stuff is finished. So we have the escort, which is not from our own fleet, which is good. Then we can sacrifice it if needed. And we have the Zephir and the Earlston to secure them. That's our mission for now. Ah, damn it. And we have 3 enemy ships. It was nearly dark when Minerva spotted British ships closing fast. We could not see the British as the sails of the larger HMS had obscured their approach action stations. Okay, we must protect this merchant vessel and its vital cargo at all costs. Fortunately, she's an Indiaman and can defend herself if need be. We must hold our own until... And the wind is not that good. So, let's just head to... Oh, totally wrong direction. Let's send all our ships there, trying to somewhat... So this is a Indiaman with some guns, so this one must survive, and instead of giving them the vitally needed cover, I only have my bloody 2 troop ships. That's really bad. So we need to outsail them somehow. And try to escape them. That's just a run now. We have a cutter or whatever this is. With some 6 cannon or maybe a small sloop. Then we have probably oh, that's even a frigate. God damn it. Ooh, that will be ugly. And another frigate? That's true. So and this ship has 30 guns, a crew of 100, and must survive. Sorry, I always forget this. Firing at them. A lousy merchant ship. to somehow get to this corner. Soon the frigates will shoot at me. This will be so a bad mission. But I probably shouldn't have sent all my warships to the shots are bumping away. Oh, now they will return fire with many cannon. So just move away. I can only hope to somehow escape them. Earlston must fall away. They are my best troops on the Earlston. Probably I have to sacrifice the Zephir to somehow rescue the merchant and the Earlston with my good troops, but till now they aren't harming me that much. So maybe I can win this race. So what are the enemies doing? They are turning. But how good can they follow me? The wind is not so good for the Brits now. So maybe I can outrun them. Probably I have to sacrifice the Zephir. Maybe I can even... Why is this HMS cruiser so damn fast? Also the frigates. They will get me. Board one of the enemy ships with full force. The Katherine, maybe even. Let's try something desperate. Why not? Try to board them. The wind is good for this operation. Using grape shots to decimate my troops. But maybe I can buy them some time. They are so fast. So goddamn fast. But now they are no longer in gunnery range. Board the sherbet just to buy some time. The angle is bad, the distance is bad, the course is bad. Shit. They get heavily pounding. But I keep them away from my good fleet. Come on, can you get them? Can you get and board them? They would be stupid if they would let me board them, that's for sure. Let's try to get them somehow. Maybe they can get them. Course is good. 300 men left. Now they are shooting. Angle is bad. please make this. Distance is good now. Angle is bad. Yeah, they're boarding. So now let's see what's happening. They surrendered. Oh damn. Oh damn. So many good troops lost. Damn it. And burning too. Phew. I lost 2 of my companies now. Whew. But probably I bought the rest of the fleet sometime to escape. Whew. That was a setback. I thought they might be able to board them. They even had the hooks thrown. That was a serious setback. And they are even closing into the Zephir. So, but at least the Zephir can make it. The Minerva has done half her way. Interestingly, they don't fly the US flag. They fly the French flag, probably. No, that can't be because the tricolor, the red, white, blue flag was not in use in France at this time, of course, since it was only after the French Revolution, which happened just some 15 years after this event. So those are, yeah, they also have the French flag in top, but also the stars and stripes. So let's just hope they won't catch up to the Minerva and the Zephir, or maybe only just this small cruiser. How's the wind going? So it's in the yellow aspect of the circle a little bit, so they can make their way. What's with them? For them it's even a bit better, it seems. So the full rig ship probably can handle the situation better. Come on, Minerva. Make it to the safe zone. Just over there and over there. Let's improve their angle a little bit more. Make them maybe a little bit faster. Well, that's the thing. If you don't know how the game mechanics work, something like this happens, that you send all your 3 ships of war to such a special question mark mission. They're shooting, but the Zephir will make it, I think, if they don't lose a mast or something like this. But I think that's the true War of Independence feeling a little bit, because so they don't have a strong navy. The frigates they had in the beginning of the war soon were lost. So the Brits had total supremacy of the sea soon, which is something that probably will not happen in this game, because obviously you must be able to win the sea campaign as the Americans too. But this is a good War of Independence feeling against a far stronger enemy that outguns you, that outclasses you, and you run for your life. I think that happened quite often in those days. So let's just have them run for their lives. I am back in a moment. Just have something to drink. And I even heading towards the Zephir now. I can't believe it. So maybe I have to sacrifice the Zephir too. Just to rescue the Minerva. But maybe she can make it. I pray that she can make it. So now the frigate is closing in, the Katherine. Full manned, full armed, with how many guns? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guns and additional 3 guns on the quarterdeck, the rear guns, the front chasers, all in all about 30 guns. Probably only the broadside guns are counted, so maybe I even have to sacrifice the Zephir. It's about half of the map done. This is probably that kind of frigate I could purchase in the Admiralty menu, but for more than $22,000, pound, whatever. That would be interesting to know when the dollar was introduced, actually. It would be interesting to know. So they do not even shoot the Zephir, they're completely heading for the Katherine, for the Minerva. This will be so close, so close. But I think they can make it. I think they can make it. Still so many space to cross. Poor. Could I head back to retake it, maybe? Giving a distraction for the fleet. That would be interesting. What's the wind saying? So maybe I can try this. And hope that Minerva with her guns can make it on her own. Minerva can easily fend off the cruiser with 30 guns. That's not the problem. But if we head back with the Zephir, maybe Katherine and Sherwood change course and break off their chase. They're keeping their course, but that would be interesting. Completely leaving. No, they have clear target. They wanna go for the Minerva. The Earlston is back! The Earlston is back! How can this be? How cool is that? Let's just so they did not take the Earlston. So now let's only try to somehow bring the Minerva into the safe zone. If this happens, then I think the mission is won, and I don't think that I need to go there with the smaller vessels. So the Zephir is safe now. The Sherwood isn't following her. So the question is now whether the Katherine can reach the Minerva in time. Oh, there's so much space to cross. But they have done 2/3 of the map now. Come on, guys. Come on, you can make this. You can make this. Probably the Minerva can shoot at the cruiser soon. Yeah, they are opening fire. Come on, bring this small vessel down. They're using grape shots, okay. It's perfectly fine. What guns do they have? Is there some information? Oh! They have 8 4-pounder and 22 12-pounder, and it seems that these are carronades. And carronades are quite good in this case. Carronades are smaller guns that have the same size like ordinary guns, but if you have an, of course you can have an 12-pounder carronade and you can have a 12-pounder long gun, but the carronade needs much fewer personnel because it's much shorter. This means it has quite low range compared to a long gun, but doesn't need that many men to maneuver. This means that the crew of the Minerva with about 100 men can operate those guns. And as you can see, the cruiser is badly shattered now. And I think that the Minerva can even give some resistance to the Katherine. That's awesome. Can I give some shots to the cruiser? No, but the cruiser is falling away. Now the Katherine is closing in, but not that fast. So maybe they can somehow make it to the safe zone. Oh, dudes. Come on. So the cruiser had enough. The armor of one side is completely damaged. Probably they will shoot now, but if they want to follow up, that's difficult. And the Minerva made about 2/3 of the way she needs to do. So I think they can make it somehow. And if I can even bring back the Earlston, this would probably be the best result of this weird mission I can have. Now the frigate is closing in. Can you hold? Or will you reboard it now? That might happen. But let's not lose faith. Minerva is doing pretty fine. Well, they are crashing together, it seems. Oh yeah, the small ship is pushing away the frigate. The frigate is losing speed, is losing position. That's good. That will bring another mile, I think. And now the cruiser is getting back into range for the carronades. That's awesome. Come on. Come on, just do this. Now they are even firing with the stern gun. The morale on the Minerva is high. The hull is intact, the sails are intact, the speed is good. Artillery shock for the cruiser. That's good. Now all depends on can the Minerva make it to the safe zone. The soldiers are heading to the frigate is steering away. There's some musketry, but the crew of the Minerva is they're boarding. Damn you, damn you. I want to switch to grape shot and kill those boarding parties. They can't make it. They are crew shock, good. Come on, lads. Yeah, the crew's gunned down. Fend them off, you are 83 against 31. Another crew shock. So the cruiser surrendered, great. So now head on. Safety is nearby. So now let's use our two smaller vessels. Maybe we can even capture the cruiser. Let's even change course a little. Get some distance between us and them. But now the speed is badly decreased. But they will have to sail heavily against the wind to get to me. Maybe this is a bit too much. That would be an amazing feat of arms. A single merchant escaping 2 British frigates and a cruiser, called cruiser or whatever, cutter or whatever this is. I think it looks like a cutter in German, a really small ship. Okay, they're closing in. We have 3.3 knots speed. It's not that good. Just escape to safety. You're getting closer and closer. We can even see the safe zone now. They simply must make it. They must make it. I'm even wondering if I switch to chain shot just to reduce enemy speed somehow. That might be an opinion if they close in, but first we use the round shots. What a battle. Red areas closing in. Somehow you must make it. Somehow you must make it. 3 members, amount of crew members do not involve in any task. Ah, that's interesting. So there is an overview. Sailing task. Gunnery task. And there are still 2 guys on the ship not having to do anything. Come on, escape them. So now she's closing in the Katherine. Where is the cruiser is back in the fray. Okay, that's the same like my Earlston. They survived and they were not boarded, so they had surrendered, but they went back into the fray. But that's okay. Even if they get to the other side, then they will get another pounding of the carronades. There she's closing in. Even on the other side, that means even if Katherine and cruiser attack me, we can shoot with both broadsides, and we still have enough men for the task. The stern guns are already firing, that's good. Let's damage the hull further. That's the way to go, and they only have 25 men, so they can't effectively board us. That won't work. That won't work, I think. So soon they get their first broadside. With the round shots, that means the hull will be damaged even more than it is already. Now on the other side. Yeah, give him hell. They are using grape shots to decimate my crew. That's probably good, but since my hull is completely intact, they can't do that much damage to me. The armor of them and the hull is so rapidly going down, and the Katherine can't really catch up. So I think we fend off the cruiser once again. One more broadside. Yeah. More and more damage on the cruiser. They have lost the initiative. Maybe they can try to board again, but in this case, let's give them one more volley with the round shots. Oh, they're losing badly. the round shots. They are so badly damaged. Let's sink them. Oh yeah, the artillery shock, the hull is damaged. If they really try to board once again, then we can again fend them off with the grape shot, I think. Just are they trying to board again? Okay, let's go to grape shot. Kill their crew. They are boarding. I can't believe it. Brave English bastards. Crew shock. You must fend them off. You must fend them off. Morale is super high on my ship. Yeah, another... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They can't survive this. Only 10 men left. 9, 8, 7. They're flooding. Great. So let's... They're still... Move on, Minerva, move on. 77 crew member. Still enough. Still enough. Can we cut the ropes somehow? Or is this now attached to us? They are slowing us down now. Damn. Why can't we just cut the ropes? Oh, they are shooting. But they are soon in range. Cruiser sunk and we are free again. Let's hurry to the safe zone. Let's... Can we reach... No, we can't reach them with chain shots so far. Please somehow escape them. Somehow. Okay, they will try to board. Of course they will. Is decimated. Let's adjust the direction a little bit, even if we lose speed. Maybe we can reach the safe zone somehow. If they start boarding us, we are lost. That's for sure. Let's go to... Let's try to hit the foremast or even the mainmast. That would be cool. Manage to destroy the mast, then we probably can escape. Morale is going down. destroy their sails, destroy their mast. Somehow. Keep them away somehow. Speed is terrible now. So the damage on the rigging goes up. Morale is 67%. Speed is increasing a little since we change the course a little bit, so the safe zone is so close. Still 51 crewmen at the gunnery task, all guns intact, but they're decimating the crew. Now we have this weird situation that a merchant has to fend off a full rigged British frigate. Just reduce their maneuverability. Let's just bring their sails down, their mast down. If they could kill that mast, that might change everything. What's the second frigate doing? It's also closing in. What a weird mission. Morale is getting lower. How the sails are more and more damaged. It's quite well done. Morale is dropping to 50 soon. Can they make it or not? Can they escape somehow? Are the sails or... No, they are damaged. They are damaged. If you could bring down this mast, this would be so great. Morale is below 50% now. Down to 60 men now, 40 men lost. wind is more and more against us. Let's try something desperate. Slip between both of them. And just try to escape. No, this won't work. This won't work. Come on, hold on, Minerva, just a few hundred yards. Crew suffering so badly now. Stable by at some 40%. Crew guns down more and more. Speed at 1.1 knots. They're cutting us off. They're cutting us off. Fuck. Let's change course a little bit. The second one will soon come into the fray. The wind is terrible. The wind is absolutely terrible for us. Speed, yeah, for sure. I think this will be the end. But at least we get some speed. Can we pass between them? Can we do this somehow? Oh, they will board. They will board. We have 5 minutes now. 30. Still wavering? No. They are boarding. Damn, that's it. That's the end. They can't survive a boarding action against a frigate. That's the end. That's the end. That was terribly low. Morale is dropping 8%. was at 0. Crew shock. I wonder why they still hold. The losses are increasing on the enemy. Really? May it be that they escape in the end? Can we let's give them just hell with the round shots. So we are doing good speed now. 29 crew member. Can they finally escape even the Sherwood? This would be a total blast. They have a bad angle to board. We are getting free. The morale is getting higher. Okay, now they will give us a broadside. Come on, can you make it? Somehow escape. Speed up. Please, speed up. 5 knots. Can it really be that the Minerva is escaping this absolutely mad encounter? It seems so. It really seems so. Can this be? Morale is going up. Speed 5.1 knots. Morale is going up. The Sherwood is falling away. Can this be? A breakthrough between 2 British frigates with a bloody merchant ship. Fending off 3 attempts of boarding, 2 by a cruiser or a cutter, 1 by a frigate with more men, more cannon. Morale is up to 20. 26 crewmen left, 74 crewmen dead. Making good speed. Heading towards the safe zone. Let's adjust the course just a little. Speed reduced to 5 knots. But if I sail straight to the edge, maybe let's try. Katherine is far away. It's slowly getting darker. Where are my other 2 ships? By the way, making their way far out of sight. Come on, Minerva. Come on, save yourself. Well, of course it would make no sense that so badly damaged ship followed by 2 British frigates, could escape just by reaching such a safety zone. That's for sure. But well, that's a game mechanic, and since I was totally not aware about the stuff with this question mark mission where I put all my fighting ships to. Come on, can you make it? Can you make it to the end? They are far too... Their sails are damaged. They make speed, but I think it's not enough. Let's just switch the course a little bit more. Speed reduced 4-3, 4-2, 4-1. Come on, just 2 ship lengths. 2 ship lengths. The enemy is 3 ship lengths away. He can't reach you. Minerva, bring your stuff home. Bring us the necessary goods we need for our revolution. We need for our war of independence. 1 sip of cold tea. I just can't take it that they fended off the boarding attempt of the HMS Katherine. That's just not possible. Let's speed them up a little. 4-2. Yeah. Make it. Please, make it. It's just 1 ship length left. I can't take it. What a mission. What a battle. This mission sunk 1 enemy ship, fended off the boarding attempt of a larger, well, not larger, not bigger, but better armed, well, maybe even not this, with their 30 guns, all still working, with 100 brave crewmen. The Minerva made it. They made it, and they are safe. Less than 1 ship length left. Speed is 4.5. Come on, just make the last few meters into the safe zone. You can do it. Katherine is closing in, of course. In a normal sea battle, this would be the end, finally, I think. But unbelievable that they made it, and that even the Earlston survived, could come back. Just head on, head for safety, speed up a little. You can do this, Minerva. Yeah, give them some last salutes. And I hope that this really is the end of this mission. Okay, they somehow need to wait a minute or so, a half a minute, 20 seconds. $15, 10 seconds. I'm sure they can do it. I'm sure they, yeah, give them some last shots. And I finished it. Oh wow. Just finish it. Victory. How close was this? What a blast. What a great final mission for today. What a great start in this game. After the Battle of Bunker Hill, I was caught a little about this mission. Wow. Okay. That's the end for today. I will just have a look. Well, I'm interested if there are some changes in this special mission now. If this one turn left, what the hell is going on? So they need repair, of course. Yeah, that's for sure. Naval patrol. Yeah, damn it, they are still in battle. But that's somewhat weird. So both units are still intact. One needs a new commander. They need repair, of course, but not that much. They need so they get a second lieutenant. Matt Meyer seems to be a German. Nice. Let's not fill the ranks up for the moment. I just wonder what this is about. So when does this turn end? I have absolutely no idea. Of course, we also don't have money to buy a new fighting ship, since even the cheapest ships are way above. So I could sell both of them, which is completely nonsense. But even then I can't buy a new ship. And to be honest, I would need a kind of frigate instead of another small vessel. Okay, so I don't stand this weird mechanic so far. I thought that after finishing one mission, this might be... This is still in progress, okay. Maybe if I... Let's just have a save game now. Maybe I can go to the next stage after I finish this battle now. So this was the difference to before. I lost the campaign because I went to next stage without having completed this. So maybe, just maybe, I can now fill up the Marines a little bit. For example, this unit, give them some more troops. I have some reputation to spend. That's too much. About 800. Upgrade. And they have experience now, so they can discipline, training, morale and efficiency, and stamina and efficiency. So since these are militia, they need probably more stamina to run away and come back. So they get the discipline training since they are soldiers. So maybe now I can... What about the crew? With some reserves maybe? Yeah. Upgrade this crew. Upgrade the... No, they get some reserves too. Maybe I now can send them, therefore 62 chance of success. I saved it, so don't care. It's in progress now too. And maybe now I can go to the next stage since I have finished both battles. And did they return now? No. They returned, all of them. They finished their missions. Did they finish? Interesting. So, okay, you need to go to the next stage. So what are the... Are there some kind of... First contact, we unloaded out of sight of the British and took them by surprise. The gold, weapon and supplies are ours, and the natives will feel betrayed by the redcoats. It's been a good day for the revolution. Prestige and money. And 400 muskets. That's cool. And we spotted the logistics smuggler, but under a good effort, escort off the point and had to withdraw. Okay, this was a failure. They lost some crewmen, but not that much. Light and medium damage. Okay. So here's the thing. Obviously, you can't go to next stage before not finishing the mission. So like the ship or like this castle, fortress, whatever thing. And probably it's a good way first to play those missions, and then send some ships for those question mark missions, and then go to next stage and get the rewards or not. What are the international press? On December, the continent passed a resolution funding 2 battalions of Marines to be raised for service with the fleet. This money and these weapons are given to you for this purpose. So they gave me some 500 muskets, 13,200 gold. That's good. The Continental Congress established what will become the United States Navy by voting to support a resolution passed by the Rhode Island General Assembly. This act authorized the building of 13 frigates in 3 months. 5 ships of 32 guns, 5 with 28 guns, and 3 with 24 guns. I think that's definitely happened in history too. I've tried to find out about it till the next stream. Maybe I can tell you a little bit about this. And what are the news? Approved the formation of the Committee for Secret Correspondence to communicate with the sovereign powers of Europe to seek help against Britain openly or covertly. In April of 1777, it was renamed the Committee of Foreign Affairs. The efforts began a flow of covert aid to the American army. Liberty came to America because these men forged alliance between the United States, France, and Spain against their mutual foe, Great Britain. I think the Netherlands also had a role to play in this. I think they should be named here too. Okay. So let's just have a look what awaits us in the next stage of the campaign. 1 sea battle. A gentleman just arrived from Marblehead, telling us that the ship Old True Love sailed from Portsmouth at the beginning of November, bound for the West Indies, when taken by British pirates. Our friends in Boston tell us she was loaded with a considerable quantity of fish, beef, and victuals in preparation for a long ocean voyage. We have handed Britain another loaded vessel for her merchant fleet. However, we have knowledge of this route and have provided maps and an interceptor course. If you are swift, you might arrive in time to bring her back. So, taking back a ship with 3 ships of my own and 5 enemies. Damn it. Okay, this will be hard, but I have 3 ships. Okay. That's the one thing, and what's happening there? Storm on the Chelsea River from Friday, December. Okay. Man, where we were removing livestock and hay from Noddle Island, east side of Boston. British landed Marines and drove our men to the east. We stopped the Marines' advance at Crooked Creek and forced them to retreat inland. Meanwhile, on the north coast of the Chelsea River, HMS Diana has been set on fire by our militia. British Marines, supported by loyalists, have remained on the island to secure the summer crop, the cattle and fodder. We must recapture our supplies before they are evacuated by the British. You have been ordered to land on the southern shore of the island. Advance your army unnoticed. You will launch a surprise attack on the Marines. The local zone. Okay, there is a land battle, and I only have 3 regiments or companies. So maybe first I should fight the sea battle. If I win this, maybe I can take a ship in the sea battle, and then I maybe have a 3rd ship to land there. And if not, then I just need to, I just will form another company of Marines on my second ship. So what about the repairs? 77, 207. Oh, that's a little bit more. That's okay, and that's okay. So they have lost some considerable amounts, but that's not my problem at the moment. For the moment, what I'm thinking about, let's just go to the Admiralty, or so I need 200, let's say 23,000 for this one. If I sell the Lion, no, this won't be enough. Won't be enough. Can I sell other stuff? Can I sell stuff of this? Of these? I've got so many weapons. So maybe I can rearm my... If I sell them, there may be some... Maybe I can... Oh, I could sell some cannon too. Okay, I could use the cannon for the land battle, of course. But the thing is, if I sell the Lion, this one I captured. They have 108 crew, 100. If I sell one of those, and buy a new ship, a bigger one, this frigate, then maybe I have better chances in the upcoming fight. That might be an idea for tomorrow. Maybe I can unmount the guns so that I keep them. Unmount the guns. Reduce the crew. And sell as much give the Charleville and sea service muskets to the troops. Can the infantry, what do they carry? What can I give them? Can I give them the Charleville? I can upgrade them at no cost. That's cool. Is this a good weapon? Accuracy, reloading is good, melee is not so good because they have no bayonet. It's probably not that great. But the reloading rate is awesome. And the sea service, I have so many of them. And they have good melee, good reload, and good range. And I have more than 1,000 in the armory. they still have them, I think. But I can upgrade with everything I can, then sell the stuff and then get better ship for the sea battle. Sell the Lion, or maybe the Andrew Doria, I don't know. Since the Lion was a prize, I won with my own hands. I like it a little bit more than the Andrew Doria, which is also a cool name. Well, that's for the moment not the problem. This is something I will... the Lion did not get an upgrade yet, so I keep the Andrew Doria and sell the Lion, and maybe I can rebuy it if I need it, but I hope that soon is the time for the bigger ships. So, long story short, I will sell the Lion tomorrow, or when I can make my next stream. Sell the Lion, get a bigger frigate as new flagship, give it to John Paul Jones probably. Then try to win the sea battle against the 5 enemies, which will be hard, I think. Then try to get a new company for the Zephir or a new smaller ship. Maybe I can take one in this battle. This is what we need to see tomorrow. Then do the land battle and then try to get enough funds to replenish them and then send them to those crazy side missions. So 3 ships for this one. A letter has arrived. John Hancock, the wealthy smuggler. I hear you are an enterprising fellow. A ship bearing supplies for the loyalists manned by a skeleton crew will be sailing the course masked on this map. Okay, there I can send 3 ships then. And is there a second? I think there was a second one in the lower edge of the map. Yeah, there. This is also a sea mission, so also, that will be tricky, I think. Is there any way to make it without selling the Lion? How much do I get for the smaller vessels? I get also the same amount of money I get for the smaller ones, so maybe I dismiss. That's something I will think about tomorrow. So, mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I think nobody's watching anymore. But that was just the beginning of my streaming activity, so maybe we see more people next time. For me it was big fun. I liked the game. I like to tell something about my thoughts. And I definitely will come back. And I hope you guys do this too. So goodbye for today and see you next time.